The Democrats are cynically using the pointless death of a mentally ill woman named Renee Nicole Good as a spark in an attempt to start a civil war here in the United States. A tragic situation unfolded yesterday, January 7th, 2026, in what could be the start of wider civil unrest here in the United States of America. A fanatical anti-ICE protester attempted to run down an ICE agent, forcing him to shoot her in self-defense. She died at the scene. In this video, I'll be doing an in-depth investigation looking at the circumstances around the shooting, and I will prove beyond a reasonable doubt that this was done in self-defense. Renee Nicole Good was a mother of 3 kids and a wife to a husband, but she became radicalized and left her husband for a relationship with another woman. Then, in that lifestyle, became even more radical and began to follow ICE events around the nation. When these events over the corrupt Somali empty daycares came to prominence, she drove her car with Missouri tags to Minneapolis with the express intent to follow and harass ICE agents. Liberals like Tim Walz and the sick, corrupt mayor, Jacob Fry, used violent rhetoric to encourage mentally unstable people to act violently, which she then did, attempting to murder an officer by running him over with her car. He defended himself, and she is now in the grave with her foolishness. She is nobody's hero.
Clearly wanted her out of there because she was the main car leading the protest, is my understanding. I talked to another guy who was driving behind her, but she was very successful in blocking traffic. She was doing what she was set out to do, and so they wanted to get her the hell out of there. Yeah.
So it looked like she was impeding ICE vehicles.
Definitely, yeah.
Okay.
That was her goal.
Get the fuck out of our neighborhood!
This is super slow-mo. It's hard to see from this angle, but if you look closely past the agent who is directly next to her windows, partially obscuring the agent who fired the fatal shot, you can see the agent's legs move from in front of the vehicle. Boom, right there. And here is footage from a different angle, from the front. She tries to run him down. He sidestepped her just in time. That's when he shot from the front. The first shot went through the windshield. Right there. See that? See that? And the idea that she was just slowly trying to pass the officer is bullshit. Look how fast she was going.
This lady got blood. They don't, she was in the car with her, bro. Or she tried to save her or something. Somebody. Hey, was you riding with her? Did you call any of your peoples yet? So you don't got none of her family members or anybody number? Do you know anybody on her Facebook? Alright, damn.
Here is Renee Nicole Good's SUV. Notice something? Do you notice something? That bullet hole is in the front. It's in the windshield. It's in the front of the truck. And I already know what the leftists are going to try to say, and they're already saying it, that the bullet hole in the windshield is from the agent firing his shots at her from the side window. But the placement of the bullet hole in the windshield is too low for it to have been shot from the side. Apparently, Renee Nicole Good, or as she's known here, Renee Nicole Macklin, was a poet. Let's see some of her work. On Learning to Dissect Fetal Pigs by Renee Nicole Macklin. I want back my rocking chairs, solipsist sunsets, and coastal jungle sounds that are tercets from cicadas and pentameter from the hairy legs of cockroaches. I've donated Bibles to thrift stores, mashed them in plastic trash bags with an acidic Himalayan salt lamp. The post-baptism Bibles, the ones plucked from street corners from the meaty hands of zealots, the dumbed-down, easy-to-read, parasitic kind, remember more the slick rubber smell of high-gloss biology textbooks. They burned the hairs inside my nostrils, and salt and ink that rubbed off on my palms. Under clippings of the moon at 2:45 a.m., I study and repeat. Ribosome, endoplasmic, lactic acid, stamen. At the IHOP on the corner of Powers and Stetson Hills, I repeated and scribbled it until it picked its way and stagnated somewhere I can't point to anymore. Maybe my gut. Maybe there in between my pancreas and large intestine is the piddly brook of my soul. It's the ruler by which I reduce all things now, hard-edged and splintering from knowledge that used to sit, a cloth against fevered forehead. Can't I let them both be, this fickle faith and this college science that heckles from the back of the classroom? Now I can't believe that the Bible and Quran, Bhagavad Gita, are sliding long hairs behind my ear like mom, used to and exhaling from their mouths. Make room for wonder. All my understanding dribbles down the chin, onto the chest, and is summarized as, life is merely to ovum and sperm, and where those two meet, and how often and how well, are what dies there. Unfortunately, this obviously mentally ill woman was pushed over the edge by hateful anti-ICE rhetoric being disseminated by Democrats and Democratic leaders. And not only did they incite and inspire this act, they are now trying to use her death as a springstone to start further civil unrest.